Hey, what up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. So I'm down in Hot Springs, Arkansas for a bass tournament. Before I walk out the door, I got an LTB tournament edition in the mail. I also got my Mystery Tackle Box Pro edition in the mail. So two separate videos for these since they're two different companies. And let's get into the LTB box. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. You know, I got a tournament video coming out very shortly. Again, I'm down here for a tournament right now. Let's see what we got. Okay, Fish Hound Magazine. Can you ever have too much tackle? I totally got to read that because I may have too much tackle. I got two bait cards. Let's make sure they're the same. Yep. Okay, so let's go through it. First off, Lunker Hunt Fillet Lipless Crankbait. I have one of these and it works pretty well. Lunker Hunt Fillet. Maybe. Color in this is Craw. MSRP is $7.99. And it is stuck in the box. Here we go. Pretty cool little lipless. Pretty heavy. Nice rattle. Nice orange belly. Craw color baits are great this time of year in most lakes. If they're not great in your lake yet, give it a little bit of time. Springtime is always a good time for craw colors. Yeah, like I said, MSRP on this is $7.99. Next up is Big Mouth Baits Iggy Pop. Loud baits for large fish. So it is a topwater popper. Whoa, what is that? Alright, I have no idea about this bait. Like, it's got this little weird fin thing. It's got two line ties. What's this say? Finely tuned quality products that are tested by the best anglers in the world. It's time for a revolution against the establishment. It's time for big mouth baits. Am I looking at the right one? Yeah. Introducing the Iggy Pop, a topwater unlike any other that will put bigger and better fish in the boat. MSRP is $9.99. I mean, with a name like Iggy Pop, you'd think you'd pop it, but it doesn't really have much of a concave mouth. In fact, it's barely got a concave mouth at all. Now, I would think with this little weird thing going on right there, that's probably pretty hard to walk. I have no idea. I don't know what to think about this bait. It's pretty unique, that's for sure. Next up is the Clear Cut J500. So the Clear Cut J500 is probably the same as this Clear Cut FS960, because it's the only thing I see in here that says Clear Cut. It's a little jig. It's a little jig, like 1/8 of an ounce maybe. I don't think it's a 1/4 ounce jig. It's got a super tiny head on it. Yeah, I don't know. MSRP on it is $5.99. Next up is the Lucky Craft 1.5 Silent Square Bill. I actually have this exact silent square bill in one of my other boxes right now. It's a Flake Male Gill, 1/2 ounce. It's a Lucky Craft. I mean, it's a good crankbait. I dig this thing. MSRP on it is $12.99. I mean, that's a good all-around crankbait. Next up is the IMA Flit 100. This looks like a little tiny jerkbait. I guess probably not real tiny with a 100 size jerkbait. 2 hooks. Decent rattle. Oh my gosh, those things are stupid sharp. Yep, really sticky hooks. I like this color. I'm not a big fan of having 2 hook jerkbaits. I prefer 3 hook jerkbaits. But when it's this size, I mean, it makes sense. 3 hooks is probably too much for that. But that's a good little jerkbait. I have to assume that's a good little jerkbait. It looks like a good jerkbait. Nothing special. More resembling a smelt or a minnow. Yeah, MSRP is $9.99. And I can't get it back in the box. There we go. Okay, next up is the Snag Proof Pro Series Tournament Frog. These Snag Proof frogs are hideous looking, but they catch fish. And, I mean, that's what you're out there to do, right? Is catch fish. So Snag Proof, this is like the one that Ish Monroe, it's like his signature series frogs, basically. But that's that. Like I said, they're nothing fancy. They don't look all that special, but they catch fish. So who really cares what they look like? This one's kind of got a weird coating on it, but that's that. Really wide hook gap too, if you can see that. Color is black with blue diamond, yes. Next up is Smart Baits Brute. Smart Baits is the company whose baits change color. This is green. I don't know what color it'll change to. It's a little creature bait. Looks very similar to a bait by V&M. I can't remember the name of it either, but a little creature bait. It's a good little trailer also. Or Texas rig it. 4 of them in the pack. MSRP is $7. Oh, MSRP on the frog was $7 too. Okay. Next up is Bait Rigs Assorted Baits. Alright, so it's a sample pack of a fluke type bait. There's 3 of them in here. It's a basic fluke. MSRP is $5, $4.99. I don't think I'd spend $4.99 on 3 flukes, but that's just me. Samatis baits. The Samatis shot. 3 1/4 inch. These are drop shot baits. It's kind of like a motor oil color. These are just little tiny, little brim or shad or whatever a bass thinks this little thing is, but it's a little drop shot bait. I've used these before. They work. Really not much to say. I mean, it's a drop shot bait. Let's see. The bait will sit horizontal, giving it a real natural look. Made with soft yet durable plastic, this drop shot bait is an absolute moneymaker. Try a pack today. I'm sure it'll be your new go-to bait. MSRP $3, and there are six of them in there. Next up is the Logix Lures Plastics. This is quantity 8. Type is flutter tail. Color is tequila gold. And they are 4 inch. I just don't know what they are. Oh, okay, they're little. minnow looking dude. I mean, yeah, this little minnow looking dude. Kind of stiff, actually. Wow, and they stink. MSRP is $4. Next up is the Voodoo Baits, the Egret Baits Voodoo Mullet. So mullet's a saltwater fish. Egret Baits Voodoo Mullet, perfect imitation of small finger mullet. These lures were great for fishing for trout, reds, snook, and other inland saltwater species. This is 2 months in a row where a saltwater, this might be 3 months in a row, where a saltwater product has been in the bass box. Really weird, man. I wonder what's going on over at LTB. It's like they got a big shipment of just random stuff and they have no idea what to do with it. It's a pretty cool little swim bait. I'm sure this thing catches fish. If it had a top hook, I would probably take the bottom hook off and fish it tomorrow in the tournament, honestly. But Lake Hamilton has so many freaking trees in it that that's guaranteed to end up stuck in the bottom of that lake. So I'm not going to throw this tomorrow. Ah! Hook is sharp. It's a pretty cool little bait. MSRP on it is $7.99. Next up is Bait Butter Fish Attractant. It's fish attractant. There's really not much to say about it. Ultra concentrated. Yeah. It doesn't have a specific flavor. MSRP is $8.95. And last up is Mustad Ultra Lock worm hooks. These are actually pretty nice. These are really nice. 6/0, 5 of them. Grip Pin Max. I mean, these are some heavy, heavy hooks. These are good, like, flipping hooks. Good Lord, man. I mean, like, do you see how thick that metal is? These are big freaking hooks. So that's pretty cool. MSRP on that is $7. So, that's that. I'll put the grand total down below, along with everything listed. Quick run back through. One thing of terminal tackle. And some bait butter. 4 soft plastics. 2 topwaters, the frog, and this really weird thing. A jig, a swim bait, a jerk bait, a square bill, and a lipless. That's that, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's right down there. Looks like me holding a fish. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below if you have any idea how to use that. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd really dig you guys explaining that to me. Or if you have any input on any of the other lures, drop a comment below. Let me know about that too. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, get out of the water, be safe, and go stick some lips.